Joined right now by Nick Desai, founder and CEO of brand PeaTos. Welcome to the live stream.
Thank you. Great to see you again.
Great to see you again. Excited to catch up, hear what you've seen at the show, and hear more about what you're looking forward to at the rest of the show. But to start, tell us a bit about what's happening at PeaTos.
Yeah, thank you so much. It's always a pleasure to be here at the NOSH conferences. It's been an incredible year of growth for us at PeaTos. We just recently launched, as you may know, our new line of the PeaTos rings, which we affectionately call the Funyun Killer. But it has been launched at Kroger, and as all of our snacks are available in the produce section, as you know, and it's become one of the top sellers there within about 3 weeks of its launch. So it's off to a great start. We're really excited about it. We launched it in 2 flavors, the onion flavor and then the fiery hot flavor.
That's awesome. So you've gotten some good feedback on those so far. They're very flavorful. They remind me of childhood Funyun action.
Yeah, it's totally. I think on that one we nailed it. Like the texture and taste. I mean, every person we've talked to, every feedback we get is like, this is literally most people are saying this tastes better than Funyuns. Yeah. But I mean, I think we've nailed it in terms of the product texture and the taste profile. And it's all made from peas, right? That's the beauty of it, right? That's what gets people like. They're like, whoa, this is made from peas? Like, they just can't believe it, and that's what's so exciting.
That's right. We're talking about pea-based snacks here, super delicious. And aside from having bold flavors, you also kind of have a bold stance on taking on big consumer goods products, CPG companies. Tell us a little bit about what's going on with Frito-Lay. You took on the almighty Cheeto and ran into a little bit of trouble there, I think.
Yeah, it's not like we woke up one morning and we got to pick on Frito-Lay. I mean, the truth is, I grew up, loving these snacks. They were all my childhood favorites: Cheetos, Doritos, Funyuns. I mean, I don't think there's a company out there that makes better snacks than Frito-Lay. So I think it's a huge compliment to them. I mean, I just think that, look, these guys have like 65% market share in salty snacking. I mean, it is, a monopoly essentially, and it's hard for, even bigger guys to compete with them, much less smaller guys. And I think that I think one of the best ways we can, especially companies like ours that are able to move a little faster and be more nimble, one of the best ways we can look to do something different is through innovation. So we kind of looked at it like saying, hey, all of these snacks are incredible, but they've been around for a long time and they haven't honestly changed that much. And why change them? I mean, they're doing great, right? But at the same time, we were like, if you were to bring junk food into the 21st century, what would you do? And we're like, you know what? It'd be kind of fun to make them from something else instead of corn, and something that's a little bit healthier, right? Has a little bit more plant protein that everyone's looking for, and we were inspired by what we've seen in other parts of the world where junk food style snacks are already being made from different ingredients, and so we just said, hey, why not create a whole platform of snacks based on peas? And that's what really the PeaTos brand is all about. It's a platform of snacking that's centered on the notion that we can make a snack that tastes just as good with peas as from corn or potatoes, but thereby drive up the protein value, the fiber value, non-GMO, gluten-free, everything that consumers are looking for, but retaining that incredible, we call junk food experience. Really, and that's one of the things that's missing, I think, from a lot of the better-for-you snacks out there today, too. That world is like, they often nail it on the nutritional profile and what the snack offers from, it's gluten-free, it's vegan, it's non-GMO, and then the taste factor is just not there.
Mm-hmm. And we've talked about this a bit before, but, talk a little bit about how peas translate into these snacks. What exactly is the flavor profile, and talk a little bit about what it was like developing that.
The way we're approaching it is we want the peas to be transparent. I mean, much like, again, the way corn is transparent in a Cheeto. No one goes in the grocery store, buys a bag of Cheetos because it's made from corn. They're not like, oh, I got to eat more corn today, I'm going to buy Cheetos, right? The corn is a transparent base. It's actually tried to be engineered to be as neutral of a taste as possible, so that then you taste that cheese seasoning. And we have the same approach. To be frank, the closer we can make our peas taste like corn, which, by the way, is analogous to what Americans look at as neutral taste today, the better off we are. So that's the mindset that we come at it from, is how do we make the peas almost disappear. But by using the peas instead of the corn, because 2/3 of the product is this base, it's contributing a lot to the nutritional profile. So we don't want to impact the taste. We actually want to keep the taste the same as you have always loved and enjoyed. But by using the peas and the fact that 2/3 of the base is now peas, we're increasing the protein and fiber content significantly. And that's really the central thesis here.
It's nice. So you're kind of making it a heartier snack, and sounds like you believe in it a lot, which is very inspiring. Sounds like your consumers believe in it too. And you've recently secured some new investment, I think, as well. What's that looking like?
Yeah, we have secured some new investments. At this early stage, as you know, investment is like a full-time job, right?
Right.
Every startup CEO out there is like doing two things. They're running the company and they're fundraising nonstop. So I'm sure everyone can relate to that. For us, we've been fortunate because we have such a big market to go after. We've had such great retail support. I mean, Kroger has just been an amazing partner. Safeway, Meijer, Ahold, 7-Eleven did a test locally in Southern California. We're now on the airlines. We're on Alaska Airlines. We're in a ton of offices. The big tech companies that offer snacks all have PeaTos there. So we've had, in our first year, we're going to do, several $1 million of revenue. And that's just, it sets us off to a really exciting start. So we're really thankful for that. But because of that, fundraising has never been a challenge for us. And in fact, we're doing a new round right now. And we're about 60% subscribed already. It's been exciting.
Great. Well, we're happy to have you here at the show. What are you excited to hear, or have you heard anything exciting yet?
It's always fun to watch. I saw the Good Eggs story. That was really interesting. The Brazi Bites, I was fascinated with their story, and just the way the entrepreneur was talking about the journey in those first 5 years, and how it was such a taxing that those first 5 years of building up until they got their first big break. And always reminds you, those are the moments that we all entrepreneurs always dream about, right? That first big break. It's often it doesn't come as one big thing. It often comes as a series of steps, right? But it's inspiring to hear other entrepreneurs who've been through that struggle. That's what I come to NOSH for, really, is to continue to get inspired. Because sometimes you're out there fighting the fight, and you need people in your corner to keep egging you on. But I have a very supportive family. We have an amazing team back at Snack It Forward. I'm really fortunate to have the team that we do, and we have our fan base, our consumer base is really what keeps us going, and of course the retailer support that we have. I think we have all the ingredients to get to the next level.
Well, that's great. Well, we look forward to having you here, seeing what you do next, and following along with the exciting taking on of Frito-Lay. Good luck.
Thank you, Beth. It's always a pleasure to see you.
A pleasure. Thanks so much for watching NOSH. Don't forget to hit subscribe and ding that bell.